Hey guys, Oggs here from the US. Thank you so much for watching. Suck Scott McLachlan is the new hashtag online. Unless you live under a big rock, you might know about it already. So you ask yourself, who is this guy? Who is Scott McLachlan? And I'm gonna give you a little bit history about this guy. He is the head of international scouting for Chelsea Football Club. He got promoted in 2017 when Michael Emenalo left the club. So if you want to know just briefly what his job is, he collects information from other scout, like let's say the scouting network, the Chelsea scouting network around the world, because Chelsea have so many scouts, more than 50 of them all over the world. So he get all the information, he put them in the computer, and he try to treat those information and present the information to the club, to the coach, and it's up to them to make the final decision. If, for example, the coach want a specific kind of player with a different profile, he will go to Scott and ask him if he can find somebody to fill up the gap. And Scott will call all his network and try to find who is best. And they will suggest the person to Frank Lampard or the board, and it's up to them to, make the final decision. Scott doesn't have any budget. He doesn't have the final word. He doesn't impose players to the coach or to the team. He always suggests. His role is to suggest. Are we clear on that? Well, in the Chelsea community, we like to find scapegoat. Always try to find somebody to blame. And mostly it comes from big account on social media coming with fake news. And this is the reason why I made this channel, to try to help people think outside the box, because I was sick and tired of people selling us fake news on social media. The first one was Michael Emenalo. He was, everything that was wrong at Chelsea Football Club. Hello, the guy who built the best academy in the world. He bought Lukaku, De Bruyne, Hazard, Salah, Kante, and the list can go on and on. And if we have Rhys James, Tammy Abraham, Tomori, and Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi, it's just because of Emenalo, Michael Emenalo, who said no to Jose Mourinho, who wanted to close the academy. And he put a lot of effort and time to build that academy, only to see managers that we had in the past refuse to use those products. What do you want him to do? I don't want to even talk about Michael too much, because it makes me very angry when I think about it. So I am going to leave the link in the description or at the end of this video. Just click one of the corners on the screen so you can watch those videos, because they are very good with all the evidence, proof, to show you that people are just making fake news to get subs or to get clicks. And most of the deadwood we have today have nothing to do with Michael Emenalo or Scott. Most of them have something to do with the managers that we had in the past. Remember, Antonio Conte wanted Ashley Barnes, wanted Peter Crouch or Andy Carroll, people like that. Mourinho will go for Falcao and other names instead of using our own product. So blaming those guys is just so unfair, and people need to wake up and start reading. Everything is there, out there on Google. You can just Google and know exactly what the job is, what the description, and what they do in the team and all that. And people just continue to be ignorant and following those big accounts because they are big, they are popular in the community, so they don't want to contradict them. They want to be part of the community, so they have to agree with them and do whatever they want to impose us to do. But fake news is going to be fake news, and I am here to tell you the truth, and it's up to you to take it or leave it. We haven't signed anybody significant. We only signed like a 16 years old for the academy, and people are blaming Scott, asking for his head because of that. Just think about it, guys. Scott doesn't sign players, and Frank Lampard doesn't want to sign more deadwood in the team. He would prefer to wait and get our #1 target instead of signing a bunch of people that we might not even need 6 months from now. I know it's a feel-good factor because we want to hear that we are linked with somebody and we are signing somebody. But the same people who are complaining about Chelsea not making signings at the moment are the same people who are going to complain if those players ever flopped at Chelsea Football Club. So I don't know, this is a Chelsea thing, we flip-flop all the time depending on the event. And now all I can ask you is just do some research before you leave your comment. Do you have any proof that Scott is the reason why we are not making signings, or the reason why we have a lot of deadwood in the team? Why you hate the guy? Why you want him out? Do you have any evidence that he's the problem at Chelsea Football Club at the moment? Share your experience with us because we want to know a little bit more. Be cool like N'Golo Kante and think outside the box.